order the meeting of the Clinton County Alcoholic Beverage Board. Let the record reflect that it is August 5th, 2026. It is now 11 a.m. I'm Officer Gillum. I work with the Six Eyes Police. I'll be leading this hearing. We do have all of our board members here today. If you guys want to introduce yourselves.
Myron Keeson, board member.
Jim Siegfried, board member.
Lee Moyer, board member.
Okay. Mr. Lanahan, since you're here offering sworn testimony, I need you to take an oath. So if you would please raise your right hand. Solemnly swear or affirm under the penalties for perjury that the answers you've given on your application or any testimony you give to questions asked by the board be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes.
Okay, we have renewals today. No parent violations for the Rossville Market, South Plank Street in Rossville, permit number DL 1232642. And Walnut Petroleum, West Walnut Street, Frankfurt, permit number DL 1233921. Do you guys have any questions or concerns or motions regarding those?
I move they be approved.
Second.
Moved and seconded for approval. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, motion will carry. Okay, next we have renewal violation for the Ross Common, East Wabash Street, Frankfurt, permit number RR 1232188. So if you want to just introduce yourself real quick. You don't have to. We can pick you up from there.
Okay.
We can hear you all right.
Okay. I'm Jonas Linehan, owner of the Ross Common, 1953 East Wabash Street, Frankfurt, Indiana.
So it looks like you're here for a November 15th, 2025 administrative violation. $500 fine was paid. It looks like operating on an expired permit for 4 months. Okay, that's what that's okay. That's what I pulled out of the report. So how does that happen? How does it happen?
Okay. Basically, when we filled out our new annual renewal, there was new wording in the application saying that we had to purchase a new law had went into effect saying we had to purchase a new liquor liability policy, which we did not have at the time. Basically, after shopping around, it took me months and months to find something that was even reasonably affordable, which really isn't for me anyhow, but it just took that long to find something that I could manage monthly as far as an insurance policy to satisfy the new laws that went into effect.
So you had applied for your renewal in time, but they didn't process it because you had to supply that.
They were waiting on
Your liquor liability.
proof of insurance, liquor liability insurance policy. Correct.
And I know I'm sure they notified you of that. So it was just a matter of you shopping and kind of got into a pinch where, I mean,
it was about survival at that point. You know, business isn't the same since COVID, basically, and it hasn't recovered. It'll never be the same as far as I'm concerned.
I agree. I have heard that from multiple.
Anyway, it was just basically just trying to keep the doors open. And I must have spoken with 20 different insurance companies, a lot of whom don't cover that type of policy, surprisingly. But it took me months and months to finally find something that was reasonably affordable for me. And it happened to be a company out of Utah, of all places.
Those seem to be the ones that want to provide this stuff are from out of state.
Yeah. Yeah. A number of places that I spoke with, once they found out what I was applying for, they don't even cover that type of policy. So it took me quite a while to find something that I could afford and somebody that would even cover that policy to begin with.
Okay.
In the meantime, I'm just trying to keep the doors open.
I didn't see a charge in the report for retail to retail alcohol, but I do know that if your permit's expired, you can't receive shipments.
Right.
So
We don't do a lot of volume anymore. So we ran off quite a bit of stock that we had anyway until it ran down, and then we just ran out of things. But just came to the point we just started running out of things, basically. But we still do the volume we used to pre-COVID. We don't run the hours we used to. We don't run the days we used to. Basically, everything has changed.
So you were still a 21 and over smoking establishment?
Non-smoking, no, family friendly. That's been the same since we opened in 2016.
And you do the required food sales for the limited separation? Yeah. So was that 100,000 a year, 200,000 a year, or 60% food?
Yeah, I believe it was 60%. We do well over 60%. Our main focus is food anymore. Our alcohol sales are way down. Our food has gone up. our alcohol sales have gone down from when we started in 2016. It's
I was gonna ask you, 'cause you've
not
been,
quite the same business model that we opened with. Basically, we focus more on food. We close early. We don't run many late hours anymore. People are.
and you've been in the business for how long?
It's just a different industry now since COVID, and especially the last few years
How long you've been involved with bar now?
with this particular place, because this isn't my
You and your
first.
dad had one before, right?
We had multiple.
Two, one in Lafayette, one in,
That's correct. One by the old Rule King, years ago.
so you've been doing this a long time.
Yeah, one in Lafayette for a couple of years, then moved back here.
Okay.
My dad has gone back to 74 since he's been in the business. 1974 was his first. He's owned multiple through the 70s and 80s and then the 90s.
You guys do type 2 gaming in here?
Yeah.
Pulled up. You understand that all has to be sold and played just in the bar room.
Right.
It can't be carried throughout the facility. It has to stay within those limited separation walls.
Okay,
If you were not aware of that,
I wasn't.
yeah, that's where it has to
If they
stay,
purchase pull tabs, they have to keep them,
in the bar room,
they can't go back to the dining tables.
correct.
Okay.
Yep, even with the new changes in the law, so that seems to be a point of confusion for a number of businesses, so I'd make that change. Any plans to modify your operational plan? They're kind of just gonna try and grind it out, huh? Are you seeing a lot of decrease in alcohol consumption as well? Are you seeing a decrease in alcohol
Oh,
consumption?
It's, yeah, I mean, it's night and day compared to where we were.
I've heard the breweries and distilleries and lots of restaurants, particularly just places that run more of a traditional bar operation and rely on alcohol sales, are really hurting in most areas.
From what I've read, it's a nationwide thing. It's newer generation. They don't consume alcohol. They don't socialize like some of the older generations do. There's DoorDash to the door. Marijuana consumption is way up compared to alcohol consumption. From what I've read, this is
Same.
just a.
The other one I've heard is all these weight loss shots are getting the middle-aged folks. They make you not want to eat and drink.
Suppress the appetite. Yeah, there's a number of factors, but it's not, nothing is the same as it was 5-6 years ago.
We had a big sports bar in Avon that it's been a sports bar forever, 21 and over smoking and all that, and the current operator just couldn't make it work anymore and turned it back over to the owner. And they came back in, they looked at it, they go, yeah, this bar operation does not work anymore. So they just completely rebranded, upended, cleaned it, and turned it into a family dining establishment.
Yeah. We kind of depend on that anymore. Families bring their kids in and,
Yeah.
alcohol consumption is not our focus anymore. It's basically food,
Yeah.
flipping tables for dinner, basically.
Do you have any questions for me or for the board? No, we appreciate you coming in. If you need anything, you have my number, so call me.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Board members, you guys have any questions or concerns?
No,
I'm gonna make a motion that we approve the permit.
I second that.
Moved and seconded for approval. All in favor, say aye. Opposed? Okay, motion will carry.
Good luck.
Mr. Lanahan, thanks for coming in. You were free to go,
What
sir.
time do you open up your door?
4:00 in the afternoon.
Okay.
Right now, Tuesday through Saturday, once football kick. O'clock on the weekends.
What are some of your food specialties?
So a lot of tacos, a lot of tenderloins. We make our own homemade flour tortillas in-house. My wife's a Mexican lady, so her mom and her grandma came in and taught us how to make tortillas. So we make our own flour tortillas. That's really popular. We sell a lot of those. Tenderloins, burgers, traditional American fare after that, but we do a good taco, a good nacho. We make our own tortilla chips.
Okay.
So that's something you might be interested in.
Right. Well, I'll try to visit.
I would like that. Sounds good.
Okay.
Excellent. Thank you.
You're good to go. Thanks, sir.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Board members, I don't have anything else, so. I'll make a motion that we adjourn.
Okay.
Second for adjournment. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Meeting